Yo, what's good with y'all, man? I'm back at it again with another video. Hey, today's video, bro, I want you to really just sit back and just pay attention, bro. You know what I'm saying? This video was real live for the 18 to 25 crowd. You know what I'm saying? Specifically from a habit standpoint. You know what I'm saying? I know you see the title or whatever like that, but I just really want to articulate what habits are and why they're so important to your growth as a young man or a young woman. First off, let me just give you a little rundown, bro. You know what I'm saying? Right now, I'm 19 years old. I want to say that I got this revelation around 16 years old. From that point on, I just kept working on myself, working on developing myself, just working more on my craft in general, which was, being a thought leader and just being able to articulate myself, cultivating myself to currently be a businessman. So what I want you to really get from what I just said was think about where you are now and think about where you have been and think about what led up to that. As far as, whether you were in school at the time, whether you made a lot of mistakes. Mistakes make us great, bro. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you did, right? Just sit back and kind of take like a mental piece and paper and just kind of like start logging it. Just to kind of like just start jogging it down. And why am I telling you to do this? Because for one, right? You get ahead of people by just simply doing what they're not doing. It's 100%. If you want to know really how to get ahead of people, bro, you real live, just do what they aren't doing. So for instance, right, let's say you might be 17, you're 17, 18, you're going through a process in life right now where you're a teenager, but you slowly feel yourself starting to develop into becoming a young adult. You might be driving now, you might have a job, you might have more responsibility. So right now, right, you might be doing a lot of things that you deem as necessary. You could be partying, you could be drinking, you could be smoking, you could be doing a lot of different things, right? What I want to tell you right now, right? Don't let these things define you, bro. Because your habits will ultimately shape your reality. Look at the world let the world be your canvas, And this is for everybody, no matter what age you are. Let other people be the example for you. Let their habits be the example. Let their mindset be the example. If you can go around people and learn to pay attention more than you're speaking, you'll start to see that individuals, especially being young, especially even older individuals, individuals that are in their 30s and 40s, they're living a life based off what they did young. Because if you start early, then ultimately your end result will always be better. Because let's say, for instance, right, you plan on starting a successful business. Let's say you start this successful business that was ultimately a fuck up, a mistake, a bad thing at 19 years old. But 27, you're doing phenomenal. 25, you're doing phenomenal. 30, you're doing phenomenal. See, I think the thing with us is, if you watch my last video, it's about focusing on where you are right now, but at the same time, you want to be planning. You want to be planning, bro. You want to be planning to be a better individual. You want to be planning to develop your mindset. just a little bit more. So what does that mean? Say for instance, right? You know that you might not be the most physically fit individual right now, but you don't have all the money right now. You don't have all the resources right now. You're very young right now. Take this time to develop your character. Take this time to become the most physically fit, become the healthiest, become shit. In your eyes, the wealthiest. Stack your bread, bro. And don't just stack your bread to say that you have money. Stack your bread and invest into yourself. Bro, do you not know how many investments I made in myself that went nowhere? Investing in companies, shit, investing in what I was doing. No matter what I was trying to do to get myself off the ground, it looked like a mistake and it was a fuck up and a non-success in someone else's eyes, but to me it was character development. That's why I'm telling you, right? See, a lot of people, they become alcoholics, they become like marijuana abusers to a degree, every single day smoking, drinking every day, having a shot every day or something like that, to that degree. When you let your habits become your driver, your designated driver, right? When you wake up and you know that you're about to smoke, when you wake up and you know that you're about to drink, and this is becoming like a tug of war kind of situation, then that's when you know that if you continue to let this thing prolong, then this will be what your life is going to be consumed of. It's kind of like you going to your homie's house, right? Or you going to a new environment and you see what the house looks like. A lot of times people representation of how they live is how they think. So if you go into someone's room and it's junky, it's dirty, it's fucked up, that's kind of like how their mental state looks. Because people know that, to a specific degree, making your bed in the morning gives you dopamine. Going outside and, just being under the sun activates dopamine. Healthy dopamine, what I'm saying, raises your dopamine, allows you to get that, kind of like first hit of that real dopamine. Because a lot of us, what we do is we scroll a lot. You know what I'm saying? We scroll a lot. You look at TV a lot. We entertain ourselves a lot because we don't feel like our life is exciting. If you real life think about what you are doing, if you just entertain yourself by working on your business, going to the gym, being focused, going to work. I know these are things that a lot of people don't want to do, but these are the necessary things that you have to do, bro. I'm just being 100. If you watch any of my videos, bro, I say the same thing. The things that you don't want to do are the things that are going to get you to the next level. You getting your ass in that gym and getting a good physique is going to give you the physical capability to be able to take those losses. Being able to see that margin dip, being able to see the margin, loss, the growth, what I'm saying, the expectations going up, being able to handle the pressure of having people on your team, having it, make sure they're accounted for, making sure they're doing their job, making sure that you're showing up for yourself and you're showing up for the business, you know, making sure that you're, eating healthy so your brain is functioning how it's supposed to. See, these are things that y'all, what I'm saying, I don't think y'all really take into account, but these are the things that are going to help you be better than 99% of people. You know what I'm saying? Not drinking, not smoking, staying focused, especially when you're young, bro. You don't understand how important it is to be doing valuable things when you are young. This is why I tell you that live your life. You know what I'm saying? Like, live your life. If you want to go down a path of being a degenerate, drinking, letting your life lead that way, not having a connection with God, then by all means, you can click off the video. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just telling you what works. It's statistically proven that if you are physically fit, you live longer. It is statistically proven that if you detox, if you're eating healthy in accordance with your body type and how you're supposed to be eating, you will live longer. It is scientifically proven that if you can develop your skill set, develop a profitable skill, there's a high chance of you running a successful business. If you can develop your mindset, possibilities are endless. But it starts when you're young, bro. See, a lot of people right now are using the excuse of, oh, I'm young, so I just want to party and I want to get all that out the way. But by the time you get that out the way, and by the time you realize, damn, what if I would have just locked in? What if I would have just actually just took that time? Because, right, think about it from this perspective, right? Let's say, for instance, that you party for 10 years. You're 20, so you're 30 now. You party for, or let's say you're 19. Let's usually starts at 19. You say you're in college, 19, you know what I'm saying? You partying for 10 years. So now you 30, you know, and now the clock is ticking. Because now you're in the stage where your life is supposed to be somewhat developed. You're supposed to have a good paying job, have your own place, be doing some form of developing yourself as an individual. When people get in their 30s, they start to think about kids and all type of shit. So if you're unfocused for the most important and prevalent years of your life, you're setting yourself back. So what could have took you 10 years to develop is now going to take probably another 15 years because you're older. Your testosterone's probably went down a little bit. You're not as sharp as you once were. You're not as energized as you once were. God willing, you're healthy. God willing, you're doing any healthy habits. But I just want you to know, bro, it starts with that. Like I said, bro, I'm not trying to make y'all, be perfect. I'm not trying to make myself perfect. I ain't perfect. I fuck up a lot. But what I am going to always promote on my channel is health and longevity, health and wellness, healthy habits. The shit works. If it didn't work, I would shut the fuck up. I wouldn't be promoting this. You know what I'm saying? I would be promoting something else. But unfortunately, it works and it gets results. Like I said, I don't like to complain. Don't come to me with problems. Come to me with solutions. You know what I'm saying? Like, come to me with solutions. How are we going to figure out the problem? How are we going to handle the issue at hand? So right now, you have the choice. You know what I'm saying? You can grind right now. You can find yourself right now. You have the time to do this. You have the time to develop your skill set. You have the time to develop your mindset. You know what I'm saying? If you're not the most intelligent individual, pick you up a fucking book. Go start eating whole food so you can think, so you can actually articulate a fucking system, like a sentence correctly. Go actually become someone that you respect when you see in the mirror. Fuck everybody else, because if you don't respect yourself, nobody will respect you. Free game, right? As a grown man, men don't grant you respect unless you are respected, meaning you respect yourself. So when you wake up, you see that 10 to 15 pounds of slob sitting on your stomach as a grown man. Do you respect that? When you wake up every morning and you drinking and you're not dealing with your issues, you smoking, trying to run away from reality, do you respect that individual? So why would you expect other people to respect that individual? Yeah, life is hard, you know what I'm saying? We all go through shit. We all have our days, and we all, you know what I'm saying, have our ups and downs, but every day is a test and every day is a blessing because you get to live. So no matter if you're not in a position you want to be in, you're not making the money you want to make, you're not in the crib you want to be in, no matter what the situation or scenario is, we have life. We are granted life by the Most High. We are granted life. So give your gift. Give yourself grace. Take time to develop. You know what I'm saying? If you 19, 20 right now, bro, you're not in a rush. You don't got to be making 6 figures in the next year. You know what I'm saying? You don't got to be driving a Lambo in the next 5 years. Take time to develop yourself. Become an actual man. A lot of individuals are grown-ass little kids because they try so hard to grow up quick. They try so hard to get out of their mama house. They try so hard to become that man instead of learning the virtues of what masculinity even is. Learn the principles of it. You know what I'm saying? A lot of y'all youngins that be watching my videos, y'all probably be still watching porn, playing with yourself. Figure out the meaning. Figure out the reasoning why you're doing that. Because I promise when you get down to the root cause of something, you won't want to be that person anymore. When you get in the gym and you start seeing you shredding up and you losing fat, your jawline chiseling up, you starting to get more choosing signals from women, you ain't gonna keep going to Burger King and McDonald's and eating slushies and fat burgers and shit. You're not gonna want to do that to yourself anymore, because your body is gonna depend on you to put suitable food in it so you can survive. So now it's about your survival. Are you going forward? Are you staying stagnated? Or are you going backwards? It's only one of the three. You feel me? Because you can stay stagnated, meaning you can go nowhere, or you can go back to the individual you was, you know what I'm saying? Meaning that you had to go forward. You can't go backwards if you didn't go forward. So if you're going forward, keep going forward. It's kind of like walking down the street. You don't know what's going to happen. It can get foggy. It can start raining. Shit, sun could be out. Whatever situation or scenario, keep that motherfucker going. Keep that motherfucker rolling, bro. Because you're going to respect yourself more, and you're going to gain more respect as a man, even as a woman watching this. Because why? You didn't give up when shit got hard. You stayed the course. You kept it going. You stayed consistent. And you got on your shit. Hey, I'm out, man. I love y'all.